had to spend little more time than normal to get to the stage where we could really worship the Guru. When we worship our Guru, we have to know actually we are trying to awaken the Guru principle within ourselves. It's not only that you are here to worship your Guru. You may worship many a times. Maybe the vibrations would flow. Maybe that you might get filled with that and you feel elevated, nourished. But this nourishment has to be retained within ourselves. So always remember, then whenever you are worshipping any principle outside, you are trying to worship your own principle within yourself. Within us, as you know, in all of us, there lies the principle of Guru. It's very interesting to notice the Guru principle being drawn beautifully round the Nabhi chakra. You never see any chakras connected with the Guru principle. You see Nabhi and around is the Bhavasagara. So this Bhavasagara, which is the ocean of illusion, cannot be the Guru. So there are hidden chakras within this Bhavasagara, within us, which are to be awakened and to be brought to light, to be manifested. As you can see that the limits of this principle are done by the movement of the Swadhisthana chakra. Swadhisthana is the chakra which gives you first and foremost thing is the creativity. A person who is a Guru has to be creative by nature. If you are not a creative person, you cannot become a Guru. For example, you are faced with disciples with whom you have to converse. You have to create a word of divine magic to impress on the disciples or the people who are attracted towards you as Gurus, to show that you have much more divine magic than them. If you are a very mundane type of a person, very ordinary, cannot create a beautiful couplet or a beautiful sentence or a humor or a joke or a beautiful painting or a beautiful tapestry or a beautiful house. If you lack in creativity, you will lack in your Guru principle. Because a Guru has to create out of ordinary people something extraordinary. He should be able to create a new personality out of an old personality which is decaying. So the first principle you have to understand within yourself, that you should be able to create a new personality in a person. So, how do we do it? Of course, you have got powers to raise the Kundalini, you have got powers to cure people, you have got powers to talk big or talk small. Despite all that, if you cannot create a new personality out of the persons with whom you are dealing, then you are not a Guru. And the new personality has to be a special personality of very unique combination of compassion and dynamism. So it is important that in your creativity you have to use the energy of compassion. You can only mold people through compassion and never through anger, never through suppression, never through showing off your powers of Gurudom. Unless and until you handle the situation and the personality very carefully, showing all the respect, showing all the concern and all the love for the person whom you are giving realization, just showing off that you are a great Guru, it will only create a kind of a fear about you, and after some time people would not like to see your faces. So the most important thing about Guru principle is that you have to create. Many people get realization, all right? They get realization, then they stay in some ashrams maybe. They come to pujas, they listen to music, they may dance, they laugh, they are collective, but still their Guru principle is not awakened unless and until they have created many, many more Sahajogis. So the vision of a Guru should be how many Sahajogis I am going to create. How am I going to use this creativity to create more Sahajogis? So the basis or the essence of the Swadhisthana Chakra, though is aesthetics, the force and the energy of Swadhisthana Chakra is attention. If you have a wobbly attention, if your attention is 1 minute here, 1 minute there, if you have an attention by which you just can criticize others and cannot see your own faults, if you have an attention by which you show people that you are a frivolous, nonsensical person, then your Guru principle is wasted. It is the effort of Sahaja Yoga that is wasted, and your Guru's job is also wasted. Minimum of minimum. First, the attention has to be pure. But pure attention doesn't mean harshness. It doesn't mean asceticism. It doesn't mean disciplining your eyes like a blinkers of horse. But in all freedom, your attention to be concentrated. Where do we pay our attention the most? If we are honest, we can think on human level, we pay our attention to our children, to our wife, to our husbands, to our family, the relationships which are with love. So, when your attention has got the compassion and the love for another person, then only you can work out the realization of others. If you have to work out the realization of others, it has to be an intense love for another person. If you don't have that intensity, you are just moving your hands, raising the Kundalini because your mother has given you powers and it's finished off. That intensity of love can only give you success with your pure attention, and I think the pure attention can only love. Impure attention cannot love, because all impure attention is self-oriented, I-oriented. They are not self in the sense, spiritual-oriented. But the idea that spirituality is love, it seems to be a new idea for many people. They think spirituality means a person who is just absolutely dry like a beanstalk, and nobody can go near that person, nobody can communicate with such a person because that person is too pure. If the soap cannot cleanse your body, what's the use of having the soap? If the soap is afraid to come near you, then it's better not to be called as soap.